now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play. Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
And Burrow going to throw again. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's...
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked out as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Operating from the gun. Russell. Throw left side complete. It's Cochran. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. There he goes left side.
This is too easy
and
right
touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 1. At the 30.
Geis with the carry on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Celtic Tigers 6, Bengals nothing.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Russell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And they rattle off a big one. 44 yards.
59 mark, check. Mike spot 9. All day, dog.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 more yards there and another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Check 13, check 13.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Russell. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Celtic Tigers 13. Bengals 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I sat down with my accountant and said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself.
And it's caught. Touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now Burrow loses the football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Russell throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chambers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Russell. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and enough.
And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
3-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Russell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to... Come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Russell. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Russell looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, had a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Burrow. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Bengals
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
56 to Mike. Go, go, go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Watch the run. Watch the run. No sweep. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check, 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 check. Dragon 60. Hey, smash. Motion, motion.
To throw on 2nd down. Russell. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
The ball carrier.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The tackle there by John Johnson.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Cincinnati.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The 5-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete.
Van Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's time to win. It's time to win. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20. 17. You don't see me to go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Russell. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
Russell's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Russell over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Russell. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Russell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is all the way up past the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
Single first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Higgins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
On the ground, it's Geis. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow on play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Burrow will throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good for 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Chambers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Cochran. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. from the gun. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 10. And the
throwing now is Joe Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
To number 88.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. And some room to maneuver. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A final shot now for Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And that is going to seal this victory.